everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Findings Show. This beautiful October 28th of 2022. So how are you all feeling out there? I'm so glad you are joining. I see there's a few people popping out there already. Kim says she's going to watch on replay. Hello, Robert. Hello, Barbara. If you're out there, say hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I just recognized that today is the 28th of the month. So we are 1 month post Anne, the hurricane. So we've all been going through some kind of storm, right? Or storms. Whether you went through a physical one, emotional one, physical one, emotional. They keep talking about emotional. So a lot of people have been clearing up a lot of emotional stuff too. Well, hello, Richard, and hello, Marsha. So glad you guys could be here as well. You guys are amazing. I'm glad you guys are here. You guys are adding to the energy that is coming forth. And there's a lot of messages coming forth for each and every one of you. So I would like you to pay attention to every word that is spoken this evening. And if it resonates with you, take it. It doesn't necessarily need to be a direct message to you, but the energy and the vibration of the words and the knowledge that you have inside of you, this is all going to help unlock each and every one of you a bit further, getting you further and further out of the muck and more into the light bright of yourselves. Okay, so that's what I feel today. So last week we had all those conversations about, being in the spiritual war, about, sometimes Christians coming at us, about our spiritual selves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it was so funny. Everything's so coincidental, but really not. Okay. There are no coincidences. Everything happens just as it should. Okay. So the energy is really, really working very well. Okay. So you could be, I'm going to share a few experiences that happened to me this week, or it started last week even. So I had this hairdresser that I used to go to 10 plus years ago, and things just took me to a different side of town, so I didn't really go there. So when I went in there to get a haircut, and made the appointment or whatever, he told me that he had thought about me for three days before I called to make the appointment. I was like, oh my God, that's cool. I was like, he was calling me. His energy needs something, or the place that he's calling me into, right? To get my haircut at this place. So anyways, that is like telepathy. So the energy's going out, you know what I mean? So you might be thinking about somebody and then all of a sudden they reach out to you. Okay. So or you reach out to them because they're thinking about you. So it goes both ways. Okay. You could be thinking about them and you're sending out that energy vibe and you're reaching out to them. Okay. So that's really cool. And then today was really cool too, because after we had our conversation last week about the spiritual war and the things that are written in the Bible and how some people think what we're doing is really, really, really wrong and all that, and again, we know that part of that's been twisted and stuff like that. Well, I had one of my clients' friends reach out to me today and said, oh, I've been thinking about you all morning. I had to reach out to you. And she's feeling the ascension stuff and all of that because she's very spiritual more than now she is, religious, even though she knows a lot about the Bible. I mean, she was spitting stuff out at me like, oh man, I need to have like a debate with all these people that have some of this knowledge about the Bible. You know what I mean? And then she spoke about, one of the verses, and I'm so bad with them. I know it's in my text message, but I don't want to get it out right this second. But about speaking God's words. Okay. So when you are connected into that highest space, right? When you are connected into that highest source, connecting into God, okay, and your life becomes easier because you're in that connection. It has always been that connection that we've always had to have. Okay. And sometimes people try to lead us astray from having that connection, right? Because God is all things. He's all these things that are made in this room. He's a part of each and every one of you. So we all have this energy thing going on, right? So we're getting better at reading energies, okay? And reading each other and getting out the message to each other, okay? And what I can feel is, with all these people that are reaching out energetically, and even I've had a lot of clients this week, okay? I've seen a lot of clients this week. They're all wanting this change. They're all wanting what comes next. Okay. So this makes me super excited because more of them are standing in their truth. They're letting go of the garbage that no longer serves you, so it's just like the amazing things that are taking place right now. And I'm getting lit up right now as I say this to you. So each one of you, no matter what you have been through in this lifetime, your most important connection is to God, your source within, because he's locked up in here also. And it's about us trying to break those old molds, right? We've been stuck in these molds, right? That's what they feel like. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're taking a sledgehammer and we're busting them up because we don't need them anymore. We need to think outside the box. When we're in that connection with God, it brings us to a much happier place, and it makes the collective start doing different things too, because we have to change things on a collective. It can't, one by one. It's always like I say, like imagine a big city. They just had a blackout. There's no buildings. You can't see any of the buildings because it's all just dark. There's no lights. And then all of a sudden, one building goes on, the power gets turned back on, and then the city is lit back up again. And it happens one at a time because it has to run the line. So I feel like each one of you are starting to really lighten up inside so that you guys are helping others around you as well. So some of these, they might be similar circumstances or situations that are happening to you that I may be speaking about. So definitely tap into them as we move forward. And I see we have I can't even talk tonight. Holy cow, the energy's coming in too fast. All right. Hello. Let's see who else is out here. Essential Drops of Peace. Hello, Sharon. How are you this evening? All right. And Richard Riddle is shaking out there. Hello, Richard. All right. I think I got all you so far. If you've said hello, say hello in the chat if you guys are out there. And this evening, even though I am aware of where some of you live, we are connecting and sending out energy into your towns, into your states. So I would like you guys to add where you guys are from this evening. Okay. I want you to see the rays of light of us touching each other when you can imagine the states, because it gives you a visual. So if you guys could just drop in there where you guys are from. I am in Sarasota, Florida. If you guys can just drop me where you guys are from this evening. I know there's at least one more Sarasota, Florida person out there, and Oklahoma. So I'm going off my memory. We got North Carolina. I don't know where Kim is today. She could be traveling. So I just want you guys to see where all these are going. And I don't know where Robert lives. So anything that you guys have seen being able to connect, right? Because they're showing me connections. Again, they told me I need to bring my whiteboard back in here because I feel like I need to have like a big whiteboard so I can draw for you guys up there so you guys can see it. Oh, St. Pete, Florida. Fantastic. That's awesome. Another Floridian. It's beautiful down here right now. Before it gets too cold again. Okay, I know I'm a big baby now. Like I'm not a northerner. You guys, I'm a true Floridian now. You move where it gets warm, your blood thins out. It's crazy. Okay, so what else would they like me to share with you guys this evening? Because there was something else I wanted to share. What else happened this week? A lot of things happened this week. I was very busy this week. I was just like busy. And I'm glad tomorrow's Saturday so I can have a little bit of rest. Because you have to remember, as busy as you get, you still have to remember that you have to rest, okay? You need to remember what's going on. And Robert says he's from Quakerstown, Pennsylvania. Well, welcome there, Robert, from Quakerstown. That's awesome. I love that. It's so cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. So life experiences. Okay. So I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but right after the hurricane, the window in our car stopped working on the driver's side. So it was crazy. But anyways, it took 2 weeks to get an appointment to get in because they're so far behind. I don't know why they're so far. But anyways, that's a whole other story. But anyways, so each time that I've had to go back, and it just happened to me again this morning, it just stopped working. But anyways, so these things that are bringing me into these places, right? Because if it didn't break today, I would not have gone back into the dealership to say that your fix didn't work, right? And then I had this lovely ride home from this lady who was my Uber driver, right? And she's been here for 3 years, and she was from Venezuela, and she's still really working on her English. But she was a very, very, very nice woman. And I feel like I'm being drawn in to like talk to the people behind the service counter and the manager, because I like had to talk to a bunch of people. And then I had to talk to, this beautiful lady that drove me home. And then to talk to the service manager again tonight when I had to go back and fix my car, and follow up on things, because it's almost like people don't follow up on things very well. But anyways, I'm learning a lot of lessons, and I'm touching a lot of people. So normally when things happen, it may be caused that way to get your energy to go somewhere that you would not normally go. You need to connect energy, right? So my energy, and then the lady's energy, we had to connect. Or the service manager guy, I had to connect with that energy. So just see all the people that you're having to connect with this week. And also it was beautiful. I actually I worked a party on Wednesday night, this Halloween party, which was great. I did a whole bunch of readings and touched a whole lot of lives. It was amazing. I love helping the people. Just like I love talking to you guys about all the stuff that, I have knowledge about or understanding about or whatever they want to share, because it's really God that really talks through me. Because I don't normally talk this fast, but they know how to. I've decided that okay. How do they want me to word that? Okay. So I never planned this to be what I would be doing. Okay. I had whole other ideas back in the day of what my future looked like. Okay. But apparently God and I had this talk, and we've decided that we were going to do something different. And then he helped me to stand back into my power and to understand these abilities that we have and we have always had. And if you're connected to source, if you're connected to God, then you're working for good, right? If you're connected to anything else, you're not connected to good anymore. Okay. So if you're not connected to source, you're kind of lost. You're kind of in limbo, and you can be manipulated, right? And those of us that have that connection, whether you recognize you have that connection or not, you can't be led astray from the distractions on the outside or the lower energies that are going on as well. Okay. You just happen to break free. Okay. And then you've always probably been the rebel, the black sheep of the family or whatever, because that's me. That's me. I'm the black sheep of the family. So it's like we have all the experiences that we've had to get to this point to get to our awakening, so that we knew that we were connected to God, know that he's been protecting us from some things, and allowing us to learn from others, but always knowing that guidance within, if you listen to it, if you hear it, if you feel it, it will not lead you astray. It's going to lead you down a better path than you ever imagined for yourself. And I think that's the understanding that I'm getting with God right now. And that's the message he wants to pass through for you all, is whatever that connection is. You don't have to sit there and pray. You just have to have that connection. And then when you have that connection, it just feels like you're all warm and fuzzy, and you have like this, whoo, whoever's needing that, it's coming through the crown and the third eye, and it's trying to like bust through your body. So allow the energies to flow this evening, my friends. You are being well protected. You guys are being well connected. You guys are tapping into the God source. I told you we were all going to be like connecting all this energy together, kind of like bridges, if you want to say it that way. They want me to show you on a piece of paper because, they want me to draw the United States. So you guys don't make fun of my state drawing, okay? All right, anyways, so here's the beautiful United States, right? So here I am down in Sarasota, Florida, and I know there's at least 2 more people that popped on from Sarasota, Florida, so I'll put a couple more down there. We got someone that's up in Oklahoma, and who else popped in here? Who else popped in? Oh, and then I think Kim might be over in Colorado or Arizona. She might be somewhere over there. So I want you guys to see all these bridges being connected, right? We have small bridges being connected in Sarasota, and then all these 3 connect out to that one, and they all connect to this. So I want you guys to see, and as I'm talking about this, I'm getting super hot. I'm gonna start sweating on you guys. But the energy is really starting to flow. Okay, so I want you guys to get into this flow, right? Because it's helping you get up out of the muck and the lower density of the energies, and maybe the people that irritate you and stuff, they're getting further away from you, so to speak. But it's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to stand in your truth. God is supporting you, and most of you are ready for this. You guys have been waiting this for your whole life. Your whole life, people, you've all been waiting for this, okay? Ooh, they're making me really hot now, you guys. Really, really hot. Well, hello, Cheyenne. So glad you could be here as well. Awesome. And Joyce. Hello, Joyce. All right. That's fantastic. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So super hot right now. You guys are bringing in the heat. You guys are bringing in the heat. Okay. So I didn't get a lot in automatic writing this evening before class. This is class. I was going to call this class before the show started. I guess it could be a class. It's a show. However you want to take the information and the information that resonates with you, whatever you want to do with that. So they want me to show you the little picture I drew. I lost my other thing. So this might mean something to somebody out there. So I just want you to tap into that. And they wrote really sloppy this evening. Okay, so it might be hard for me to read. So I'll just do my best for you guys. Hello, dear ones. Welcome. We are excited about what you are about to do. Stand in your energy and truth. This is a great time to be alive, to witness the greatness in our Creator and our wholeness. When we are connected to the highest and best, our Creator, source, God, and then there was an exclamation point. So again, the major message tonight is that connection. And I've actually met a lady when it's so funny because I did a reading for a lady earlier this week who did not believe in God, but she was very open to it. And I looked at her and I go, no, I don't feel that. So there was something that, sometimes there's people out there that don't believe in source or God, but God created each and every one of us. So you find that you open that up sooner or later. You know what I mean? Because you might be mad. Maybe you're mad at God because, whatever. Maybe, because he, the fear. Let's go to fear for a minute. Maybe you're mad at God because you grew up in some kind of religion or something that threw a lot of fear at you. Right? If you do this, you're going to go to hell. If you do this, you're going to go to hell. If you do this, I'm telling you right now, when you have that connection to God, you'll know what to choose if it's right or wrong. It's when you don't have that connection that you make some really bad choices in your life, right? And maybe go down some really bad paths. So we don't want to do that anymore. We want to create heaven on earth, right? And we want to do that together. And we want to create abundance for all, right? And if we're all in that connection, we can create that. We can create something that is more, they're saying obtainable. So this is obtainable. Okay. You guys are going to help create better world here on this space, on Mother Earth. We're going to create better communities. We're going to create better people, right? Because we're going to teach our kids right from wrong, like we always have. Most of us have. Some of us have. Some have gotten lost along the way. But you know what? It's funny because I drive past this church and they always have signs, right? They always have little signs and they have little sayings. So I always go down Swift. And it's funny, I go down Swift Road. So this is going to be a Swift change, right? And it's funny because they're always changing their signs. And I know I feel like I'm babbling tonight, but I feel like this is very important for whoever needs to listen tonight. So last week's message was be exalted, right? And that's being praised, being lifted up, right? And then this week is the lost will be saved. And I really feel like the universe is talking to us in a lot of ways, right? So those that have been lost will still be saved, right? Because they have been lost. They did not know that they were lost. Right? They were going down the wrong path. I feel like God's ready to help pull everybody back together and be like, hello, my dear ones. You know what I mean? He's really ready to sit down and have a good conversation with all of us so that we can help to create so much more. Okay. So it's very exciting where we're going from this moment forward because we are the creators of that. We create the circumstances that go with us, right? even though I got a little irritated with the car situation today towards the end of it because I was not getting the communication that I needed. And I was like, that's my human response. I was like, let it go. Let it go. It's all going to work out just the way it's supposed to. Okay. So also, when we're in that connection, we're connecting in with those other people that we need to interact with. Okay. For whatever reason, whether it's in the car dealership, whether it's taking you into the grocery store, it's taking you into, Social Security office, it's taking you into the post office, just wherever the energy is calling you in that day. Whether you have clients and you're bouncing around between those, you're making all these little zigzags. I call that a lot of anchoring light. Cheyenne, I just saw you doing that because I know you drive around all day for your job. My boyfriend does that because he's all around town all day doing pest control. So there's a lot of people that move all around the communities in a lot of different ways, sharing their energy every which way. You know what I mean? So it's like there's so much that we are connecting into right now. So feel that. It's like when you get pulled into that certain place that you don't even want to go into, you're like, but I'm going in anyways for whatever that reason is. Your energy exchange needed to help or assist somebody. Okay, so just going with the flow and understanding all that. Boop, boop. I'm glad you love that. I'm glad you guys are here. You guys are amazing, amazing people. And thank you, Tiffany. You guys, I'm just so proud of you, okay? Because we've all come together for a reason. You know what I mean? Because it's even like when I put out for my readings and stuff, I'm like, all right, God, I'm open to all the people that I can assist and help them in whatever way that I'm supposed to be assisting in this moment, because it's not me doing the work. I just assist. I say something and you get it and you did make a change. Okay. Because I don't change anything about you. You change them about you, or I help you see something from a different perspective, because we get very closed-minded, right? When we're locked in the box, right? I feel like I'm in a little box right now. It's like we only see this side of the box. We see this side of the box and whatever people just put into the box, right? I feel like we were all these boxes, but it's like now we're the Jack in the Box, whoa, 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 and we're out of the box now. So we're going to think outside of the box. We're going to change a lot of different things as we move forward because we have the power to do that. Okay. And we have the assistance of God to create that heaven on earth that we really, really want to create here on earth. Okay. We want to. And when you're connected into true source, it will not lead you wrong. It will not. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. That's how it goes. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I know each and every one of you have your connection in one way, shape, form, or another, because he sent you all to find me somehow or connect with us, right? Or connect into Goldylocks so that I can connect in with you. And who was it that I ran into? It was like I had to meet somebody else. It was really weird that happened this week. But anyways, that's what it was. Oh, this is a really cool story too. Okay. So, we all have, must be hard to talk about or whatever. So Cheyenne, you'll find this kind of cool because your husband found this guy too. So this lady has a homeless son right now, and he enjoys being homeless out there down in downtown Sarasota. And I noticed now she's looking to find him an apartment for under $1,000. So that's way cool. But he's very content on living his life this way. And it was so funny because I just saw that the mother's post like earlier that day or whatever on, I don't know, Facebook or something. And here I am sitting over there by the Starbucks downtown. And I was just sitting in the parking lot, just looking at my phone with the windows down, not really paying attention. And he walks up to my car. And he's like, hey, ma'am, do you have any money? And I was like, no, I don't carry cash. And then as he's walking away, I'm like, oh, my God, that's that guy. I was like, I was supposed to connect in with that guy, because besides just connecting in with the picture that I saw online or whatever, it was like I was supposed to make that connection with that gentleman. So it's very interesting how we are brought around into different places or people. It's just very amazing, So I just want you guys to recognize everything that you're brought to, whether you're just sitting in a parking lot trying to kill some time before you pick up your kid from school or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just very interesting. So pay attention to these things. Pay attention to these things. Because they're not coincidences. They're all supposed to happen for a reason. Okay? They're all supposed to happen for a reason. And sometimes we don't recognize that reason when it happens, but just know that someday you'll figure it out. Because you have to get out of this low level energy and ascend into your higher levels of yourself. The higher you can connect up with God, right? And I'm going to use up because he's really in. So really you could go in if you want to, but that's where the source is, right? Source, God, everything, all everything. We are the little whoop whoop. There's our little button, there's our little heart and our soul and our spirit. And, our spirit and our soul can do so much. We are limited by the human vessel and the human mind. Okay. So it's breaking free from our thought patterns so that we can get back to our soul energy and our spirit energy so that we're able to do more consistently. So I just want you guys to all be aware of that this evening, okay? And this is a great time for me to probably get time for my sponsor. So if you guys are tipping and donating this evening, you guys can do that through right here at YouTube. You can do it through Rumble. You can do it right there at Venmo at Melissa-Parks-37 if you so desire. It's not necessary, but it's always helpful. If you want to spread abundance, it's always a good thing as well, but it's not necessary. And then when we share, and this is something that I've noticed, you know what I mean? So if there's some of you out there that still have fear attached to money, you have to release that because you're allowing that lack to happen. Okay. When I finally made that pact with God, is like, all right, I'm not going to fear that, that monster anymore, because sometimes we see it as a monster, right? Because, oh my God, this has got to be paid and this has got to be paid and that's got to be paid. And we start freaking out or whatever. But he's like, no, that's not the frame of mind you need to be in. Release and allow, and I will provide. And so far, he's doing a great job. So I want you guys to pay attention to that as you move forward too, because I know there's a lot of fear wrapped around that, especially with all the things that have taken place. So this is a great time to have a word from my sponsor, Feng Shui My Space. Thank you, Miss Marsha Morse. Welcome back, darlings, and definitely check out fengshuimyspace.com and see what Marsha has to offer. She's a beautiful soul. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you for sponsoring my show. You're an amazing human being. So we're right at about the half-hour mark. I did my things a little early this time because last time I did it late. I think someone pointed out, you talked for 39 minutes before you went to your little breakthrough. But sometimes spirit wants to talk, and we have to allow things to flow as they need to. Okay. I'm not in control of that. Spirit has control of that information that I allow to flow through me for you. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. So we're excited to see where this goes. Richard says command center is where we must step into. Yes. Step into your command center. Command it. Commander. Aye, aye. Get her done. Get her done. I feel like we are all getting ready to stand up into our power and to assist others as we're moving forward, because there's a lot of things that are being shaken loose. It feels like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, what they're showing me is, can you imagine okay. So, I talk about being stuck in the mud, right? And I usually tell you just, walk out of your boots and just leave your boots there and just, keep going. So it's so funny. So I feel like I'm picking up this boot now, and it's all the mud is hardened on it, right? So it's not like goopy or anything like that. And I feel like we just take a hammer and we hit the boot and it all falls off. So whatever has been keeping you stuck is no longer there. It's now crumbled. Okay, it's now broken up like the mud that was dried. Okay, it cannot hold against the pressure of you even walking with the boots. Now the boot they would take off. Okay, so I want you guys to be aware of that. So who out there this evening is looking to have a message? Who is looking to have a message? As we start changing up the energy, my friends, we are ready to change energy. If not, I can talk the whole hour. I have no problem with that. Joy says she would love a message. Perfect. See, I knew that we'd get this rolling. As we keep changing up the energy, my friends. All right. So if you haven't decided if you want a message or not yet, I believe that you are getting a lot of information that is going to be helpful in assisting you moving forward. Okay, so I just want you guys to pay attention to the messages that are coming through for other people because they may feel through to you. All right, now you guys are hopping. All right, so I see Joyce and Cheyenne and Robert. All right, you guys are cranking them out now, so just hold on. All right, Joyce, let's start with you, my friend. Joyce. Let's see what Joyce has shaken this week. Oh, Joyce, you got a lot of love going on around you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have a lot of love going on around you, but you also have a lot of change that's happening for you right now as well. This is good change for you. This is about you making better choices for yourself. This is about self-love. This is about a lot of different things to do with love in general. Okay, love of self. Maybe you're in a relationship or a better relationship or something like that, or you're going to create that better relationship, or you're ready for that relationship. But anyways, that's all telling me it's all about ready to change, and you just need to step into that power. Okay, so step into the power of your change so that you can create more love in your life. All right. Okay, I love it. All right, Cheyenne, let's see what I get in your life going on now. Boop, boop. You busy little bee. You're busy little bee with exclamation points. Don't forget that you also need to schedule rest for yourself as well. I feel like you're getting ready to expand. I feel like your business is ready to expand as well. So you're expanding in your spirituality. Your business is going to expand this way because I feel like this season people are going to be like really needy. Okay, so I feel like you might have to find some part-time help or something like that, or step it up. There's something about extra help coming forward for you. Okay, and also new opportunities. Like there's like these new opportunities, and I don't know what you have going on. I know you have your hands in a lot of different activities and things of that sort in associations or whatever, but I feel like there's going to be like a hub. There's some kind of central, maybe this is what your husband is trying to create, I don't know, but there's a central hub, and then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms that go out to other things. So there's some kind of connection that's going on, but I feel like this is expansion. So it's jobs, an association of some sort, and 2 others that could be a surprise. But anyways, I feel like there's going to be new opportunities for you. You're also getting messages. Oh my God, you should be getting lit up like all day long, because the information that's flowing to you is so helpful to you. So keep rocking it, girl. You've got this. And it's so funny. That almost looks like a compass. So that's probably with all your traveling you're doing around town. All right, Robert. Let's see what's shaking in Robert's world. Robert. All right, Robert. There's some big things that are going on for you, my friend. And you should go with the flow. Okay? Because it's like you are ready to take off. You are ready to take off. And you have to allow yourself to. There's something about yourself you don't trust. Whether it's the information that flows to you, you don't trust at all. I'm getting that you should be allowing yourself to trust that, because they would not lead you astray. That was before, this is now. Be in the now. They're also saying that there's a lot of change coming for you, but it's all good. And there's something about you connecting with some old friends and stuff. I feel like there's like this life review that you're going through, but you're connecting it with some of your friends and stuff. So I just feel like that's very important for you right now, but it's also helping you connect into your higher self. It's going to make sense of things for you and make you a much better person, because you are a good person, but they're saying this is going to make you a better person because you're going to have a better understanding. And it's also going to help lift you up. Okay, so it's going to lift you up, Robert. So I'm going to leave that with you. And thank you, Sharon, over there on Venmo, for Venmoing me. You're the best. I'll give you a message right this moment. So I'll leave that over there with you, Robert. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right, so Sharon. Whoop-oo. Let's see what's going on in Sharon's world. Sharon's world. All right, so, wow, okay. So there's a lot going on for you right now. Twos, there's a partnership coming. You're finding balance in this world, and that's been very hard. It's funny because the world is going to find balance with you as you find balance with yourself. So as you find these balances, because I feel like we're, sometimes we're like, back and forth about things, but I feel like you're really finding your balance. And I feel like the second month of next year, like I feel like February is going to be like really spectacular for you, because I feel like that's when you really balance out. You're going through a lot of different things, and we get busy through the holidays. So I feel like February is going to be like super important for you. And it might even be 2-2 that's super important. You know what I mean? Because they're showing me 2-2s. But anyways, it's Sharon's world, and you get to be the creator of what that is. And I also get there's some kind of like either job opportunity or some kind of expansion or something of that sort in your financial house. So I feel like there's going to be more money. There's going to be more abundance coming for you. It's going to be amazing for you. So I just want you to tap into that, Sharon. And also, I feel like someone's trying to reach out to you and they don't know how to reach you. So it's like be the lighthouse for them so that they know that they can approach you, if that makes sense. So there's going to be great things that happen for you moving forward, Sharon. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. All right. Boop, doop, doop, doop. You guys are so amazing. You're welcome, Joyce. You're welcome. And you're welcome, Robert. Absolutely. I love taking the time. I love assisting all of you, because it's like sometimes before I get to the next message, sometimes when I give messages, I'm like, what the heck does that even mean? And I'm thinking this in my own head. You know what I mean? I was like, and I look at them and I go, does this make sense to you? And they're like, oh, yes. And I'm like, good, because it makes no sense to me. But it doesn't have to make sense to me because it relates to your life. Okay, so I want you to relate it to your life, and how does this affect me? What does this make me think about? Because sometimes it takes you and pinpoints you, and usually I can wrap it up at the end of the reading and go, oh, that's why I said that in the beginning. You know what I mean? Because it all makes sense to me towards the end. But sometimes I say this stuff and I'm like, what? What does this even mean? But everyone knows what it means. So I just want you guys to tap into that. All right, Richard, let's see what's shaking in your world today. Well, Richard, you've done something about your balance. I love this. I love this. You've done something about your balance. You've changed something. You've shifted something. You've allowed yourself to stand tall and on 2 feet. You are getting ready to make a new change as well, because now you have this new balance, this new courage, this new ability that you're stepping forward into. And then you're getting into that lazy river, and you're just going to allow things to unfold for you because you're tapping into your God source, and that will lead the way. So I'm going to leave that with you, Richard. Proud of you. I'm proud of you, Richard, for finally standing on them 2 feet. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Love it. Love it. All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you for beautiful message. You're so welcome, essential oils. You're welcome, essential drops of peace. That's even better. Sharon, you're most welcome. You guys, I'm tongue tied this evening. It's like I want to talk, but they want to talk. All right, NECA. Woo! Let's see what's happening. Oh, I love that, right, Robert. All right, Nika. Nika. Let's see what I get for you. All right. All right. So, Nika, what I'm getting for you is there is a lot. Okay, so I almost feel like there's a lot of stuff going on around you right now. Like there's like a lot going on around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be about you, but you are around a lot of stuff. And I'm getting it's like all the dust is being kicked up. So it's kind of hard to see, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff going on around you, but you need to find the calm within the storm, is what I'm getting. Okay, this is the calm within the storm that you're needing right now. And then after that, it's like you have to set yourself free. So I don't know what you need to be free of, but they're saying that you need to set yourself free so that you can move forward into the peace that you want to create. Okay. And they're also showing me looking at something, right? They want to turn this into an eye, right? So they want to turn your picture into an eye. So I feel like you're having new eyes and you need to open up to what is you are seeing with your true eyes, with your true eyes, with your true eyes. They're saying true eyes. So it's like they say, when they say that a lot of times, it's like trying to help you open up to see more. Okay. So they want you to see that. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. So thank you, Nika. All right, let's see. You're welcome, Samir. Hello, Samir. I'd love to give you a message this evening. Samir. Okay, so Samir, tonight I am getting for you, there is a lot of bigness going on around you because they had me write your name very big. So there's something very big about to happen, and with 3 lines underneath it. So there's 3 steps you're taking to get to a new level. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's like the new Samir is 3 levels away or 3 steps away. Okay, so I'm seeing you make these steps. Okay, because I feel like I'm walking up 3 stairs. Okay, so I feel like you're making those, though you're not making, you're doing it. You're going up these stairs, right? And it's like you're going to a new level. So you have a new understanding. And I feel like this is your connection to God, source, whatever word you're using. You know what I mean? But it's like go straight. And then it's like, and then it's almost like it's so funny because I feel like after that happens, I feel like I'm putting on one of those headlights, you know what I mean, where you can put on the little head, and it's like your little headlight and you can look around and you can see all that stuff and stuff. So it's like you will get better vision and things become clearer. Okay, so there's a spotlight on them that you're carrying that you can see. So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. Lotus Siren, do you have a first name, honey? Do because I need your energy, not your. Hello, Lotus. So glad you could be here. So glad you could be here. But I prefer first name so I can tap into your, not your persona, but your true name. If not, I can go the either way. That's fine. I'll just wait for you to answer that in a minute. All right. So what else is going on? So you guys, it's amazing that we are so much fun, right? That we are so much energy, that we can be so light, we can be airy, we can still have experiences here on Earth, because Earth was all about experiencing, right? It was all about experiencing. You know what I'm saying? So, and you guys have gone through a lot of experiences, a lot. Okay. All right, Lotus, you haven't dropped me a name, so I'll do my best on being able to get through Lotus Siren. Woo-hoo. All right, darling. What I get for you, Miss Lotus Siren. Okay, so what I'm getting for you is there's been a lot of chaos. There is a wave. There's 2 paths you could be taking. You need to trust in yourself. There's a lot of chaos going on around you at moments too, but this is going to help find you. This is helping discover who you are. And it's so funny because I see like this cartoon guy, and I don't know who this is, but I feel like he's one of the Muppets or something, but I feel like he has this like beak looking nose. I don't know. But anyways, he's popping out. I feel like he's the scientist guy. Maybe he's the scientist guy in the Muppets. But anyways, I see there's a lot of there's one path that you can take that has a lot of great energy, and then there's another path that will take you back around, loop you back around so that you're still stuck in the old patterns. So I'm getting that you're breaking your old patterns so you can go along this better path for yourself and with your connections and your understanding. I also feel like Spirit God is also trying to connect with you. So open up your hearing, open up your eyesight, open up your abilities, open up your intuition, and much more will be shown to you because it's ready to be shown to you, is what they're saying. So I'm going to leave that with you, Lotus. Thank you for being here this evening. You guys are amazing beings of light. Amazing beings of light. And if anybody's out there that I've missed this evening, definitely drop your name in the chat box or I will not know. I will not know. I will not because I cannot see it. All right. Beep, beep. Let's see what else Spirit would like me to share with you this evening. Our source of energy, our universe. Well, I can tell you that now that we're pretty much at the end of October, right? November is going to be a pretty exciting month. I feel like we're in this lull right now is the best way for me to describe it. Like okay, if we're talking about my lazy river or whatever, right now we're like in that, it's very calm. It's moving us along a little bit. You know, we're able to have conversations. And then I feel like there's going to be a little bit of, whitewater is the best way for me to describe it. So there's going to be a little bit of shakeup a little bit, but not anything to throw you out of your boat, like, or out of your raft. Okay. You all have the perfect thing to keep you afloat. You are trusting in God's source, and that's going to help you move forward with no fear, right? Because it's very important to go with no fear. Okay. No fear, none. Okay. That's what's important. All right. So yes, you guys definitely check out my Spreadshirt shop. There's some cute things that you can get over there. You guys can get t-shirts, or you can get mugs. You can get backpacks. They have a little bit of everything now that you can get over there. Kids' clothes. You can get it put on a pillow if you want to. Why am I losing my voice? Who out there has joined us is not standing in their power and then in their truth yet? You're making yourself known, and I'm telling you that we are here to support you. Anything that you need to say in your truth, we are here to support you, okay? I want you guys to be aware of that. Yeah, and I never talk about myself on this show. So you guys can check out my website too at IamMelissaParks.com. That'll give you links actually to my Spreadshirt shop, and that will actually give you another link if you guys are interested in any skincare products that I'm now selling as well. Labri, I love this stuff. Have you guys noticed the last few months my skin has gotten softer? You guys don't see my wrinkles as much. It's very amazing. So I'll share more about that on another show, but it's very cool stuff. I dig it. So what else do we have going on out here, my friends? Because November is going to be a fun month. Okay. It's going to be a little, but we are all ready for this. We have been gearing up our whole lives for this. We asked for this experience to happen for us, and we get to be the creators of it now. So as the old structures fall, and it's like watching, an implosion. Imagine seeing like an old building that's getting ready to be demolished, and they implode it from the inside, and it just folds down and collapses inside itself. Okay, that is the old ways going away. Okay, and as this goes away, we are the dust, right? Because there's always a big dust storm after that. So we are the dust that get to create new. So think outside the box, my friends, because you guys are going to create magic moving forward. And by magic, I don't mean by spells and things like that, but you guys are going to work your magic. You guys are going to work your energy to create things that could be like instantaneous sometimes, depending on how far you are into your knowledge, right? Into your belief system, into your God, whatever that is. Okay. So I want you guys to definitely feel into that. So that's a lot of fun too. So definitely check out both of those places. Let's see what else I would like to share with y'all. Is there anyone else out there? Because we're getting into 10 minutes. So if you guys are thought about getting a reading or wanting a message, definitely check into that. And then as we are getting into the gift giving season, right? Because that's what happens every year this holiday season. I am putting it out there yet again that you reach out to small businesses for their crafts, whatever it is that you're looking to buy, your kids, your grandmother, your mother-in-law, whoever, your employees, whatever it is that you're seeking to gift this year. Buy it from small businesses, whether it be someone that you know very locally that you could buy from, or maybe you have a friend cross country that does something special. Let's support the little guys this week or this year. I've been saying this for 3 years now, but let's do it again. It's super important. And if there's any of you out there that do have a small business and would like to share some of this information, please pass that information to me. Send me an email with your website and your information about your product, and I would like to share that and make you a link on my own website, and then possibly share that in a special that is coming up in November. Okay, so I'm reaching out to you beautiful small business owners to reach out and let's connect on different levels. Let's share with different people, and we can share around the world because we're touching many, many people, especially around the United States right now. So helping anybody that is a small business, let's support them fully. Okay. And I know I've been trying to do that more and more and more over the things that I do and spend my money on, putting it where I know that the money really needs to go, right? To help that family, to help create something new for that family. Okay. So I love that. Wow. Goldylocks Productions is asking for a message. Now that's a first. Woo! Go Goldylocks. All right, Tiffany, let's see what's shaking in your world. I love it. All right, Tiffany. Tiffany. Ew. Oh my gosh, Tiffany. All right. That's so funny. So, Tiffany, this is what I just got for you. Okay. I got Tiffany, and then they just made bunches of hearts. Okay. So, Tiffany, you're going to continue to keep spreading the love because that's what you're about. You keep helping each little heart inside of a heart is like, it's almost like the little China doll is what they're showing me, the little stackable thing, but it's like all the hearts on top of each other. So it's like getting to all the levels, but also helping spread that love with all these shows that you're creating it too. And with all the new ideas that you have, they're like, they're super excited about all the ideas that you have too. And they're going to be quick and easy. And when they're quick and easy, that's the plan. And also, I feel like there's some new people that are also coming into your life. There's also a lot of love around you. So either people are sending you stuff or they're giving you messages. But I feel like there's a lot of reciprocation going back and forth with the love going back and forth right now, which is really kind of cool. So I feel a lot of excitement in that. And also, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Anyways, there's little threes, 3, 3, 3. So there's lots of threes going on for you right now, Tiffany. They're like, go, go, go. It's go, go, gadget, go. So I guess there's going to be something that's going to be taking place that way as well. So gadgets, some kind of gadget. You're going to come up with another idea. I love this because then they're showing me like all these little light bulbs going off. Bing, 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 bing. So you're going to have many more ideas that are going to stimulate you moving forward, especially through the winter months that you can't spend outside because summer you've been very busy in nature and touching nature. But when it gets a little chilly, you're going to spend more time inside. So then you're going to have more time to create some of these things that are coming in your mind. So I'm going to leave that with you, Miss Tiffany. Thank you. Doop, doop, doop. That's so awesome. They want me to show you that again. Woo! Look at those hearts. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun, you guys? Isn't that fun? It is fun. It is. You never know what you're going to get sometimes. And all the messages need to be empowering right now to get you to go forward. So I want you to tap into, even maybe other spiritual people that are open, or connect and give messages. But if they're coming from a negative space or whatever, I want you guys to just set them aside right now, because we do not need any of the negativity or the lower energy in our space right now. We are breaking free from that. There's things that people have to learn on their own, and we cannot assist them all the time. As much as we would like to, we cannot. Okay, so be open to that as well. Be open to the people that are around you, what you're thinking, what they're feeling, and stuff like that. Okay, I just want you guys to be aware. Be aware. All right, so that was awesome. No, you're awesome. Wow, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. Thanks. No, Tiffany, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Sarah. Super Space Cookie. So glad you're here as well. We're all coming together to share in this energy, into this awakening of who we really are. We have been hidden from ourselves for many lifetimes, more lifetimes than I dare to count. Okay, so we are uncovering. Okay, so this is what they want me to show you, and it's so funny. People are going to laugh at this. Okay, so anyways, I got to fix this. That was an awful circle. All right, use the other side of the pen. You guys, I got to be a little more particular about this, because this is how they are. Okay, so I'm going to share this circle with you. This is our circle of life, right? This is what we've been doing over and over and over again every lifetime, right? Every lifetime, every lifetime. And I actually did a painting of this, and I don't know where it is right now. I must have put it away. But anyways, we've been going through this loop, right? It's going around and around and around. See, I need my whiteboard. And around and around, right? And we don't want to do this anymore, right? So I made a cue for a quick exit, right? So we're deciding that we're not going to go in this loop anymore, okay? That we are going to make a quick exit. And they want me to write quick exit. I don't know who needs me to write that, but I am. Okay, so this is our quick exit. We're getting off this roller coaster that just keeps going around and around. And now outside of this is where, even though this is Earth, right? I'm going to make it look like Earth. This is Earth. This is the circle that we've been on, right? But we've had connections outside of Earth for a very long time, which have been hidden from us as well, right? They've been hidden from us. They've been hiding shit, whatever. You know what I mean? But we're exposing all of that, because these are our portals, right? Portals of being able to shoot out and being able to move around and stuff like that. So I want you guys to know that each one of you have these portals inside of you too, to break free from this cycle that we've been stuck in. Okay? It's like getting out of the loop. It's the quick exit, and sometimes it's like, I can see people getting out of the exit, and it's like, if you could see the little Hot Wheels, little loop-de-loop thing, it's like, I always see it in a little red car too, because they're supposed to be super fast, right? And they're like, woo, and they're zipping right out of there. So we're ready for many, many changes moving forward, and each and every one of you have prepared for this very moment to be able to move forward, to be able to accept and to assist others when they wake up, right? Sometimes it feels like it's a 3-day sleep. Sometimes it feels like it's a quick event. It's going to play out for however it needs to play out for everybody. But God has you fully in his hands, in his heart, in his arms, and in his mind, and in his source. You guys are all amazing, amazing, amazing beings of light, and uncovering the truth and being exactly who you need to be in this moment. I am so proud of all of you. So I hope you guys have the most amazing week, and I look forward to seeing you in the month of November. Much love, my friends. Have a great week.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. Join our circle of VIPs and receive exclusive access to live stream specials and other epic perks. You can join the Goldylocks Productions VIP communities either through Patreon or the YouTube community. Join today.